Hey guys, welcome back to Coven of the Curious. I'm Jess and this is Amy. And today we are going to do some Am I the Assholes from Reddit, because we thought that would be just a fun video to watch.
Yeah. As you can see, Jess is here.
I'm
Do you
back.
want to give people just a quick update who are invested in our lives?
Yeah, so I got a job. I've been searching for one for months, so finally I found myself a job. I'm working in a vet clinic. I'm a vet tech, so I'll be doing that. So you may not see as much of me, but hopefully we'll manage to find the time for me to be in as many videos as possible.
And if you guys have any questions about like a day in the life of a vet tech, if you want to do a video like that, let us know.
I can always do that. And I can make an advice video, just like some simple stuff. Let us know if that's something that you're interested in.
Yeah, use our brains.
Yeah.
All right. So here we go. This is just from 2 hours ago. Am I the asshole for not doing anything for my daughter's graduation at all? My daughter, 18, is graduating this year. I, 36, have been planning a large graduation party for her. For background, when I was 18, I was pregnant with her and living with her father. While 6 months pregnant, I found him cheating and left immediately, moving 2,000 miles back home. I raised her with my parents' help while finishing college. Her father was mostly absent early on, later moved to our state and became more involved, which is what I always wanted. I support their relationship and even forgave over $15,000 in back child support because I wanted them to have a good bond. Shortly after, during a very difficult time in my life, he sued for full custody and took her without warning. The judge didn't grant him full. He was granted visitation at that time. After 2 years and significant legal expenses, I agreed to 50-50 custody because that's what my daughter said she wanted. Over time, she began staying with him more. At 16, after I set rules, like consequences for not keeping up with responsibilities, she left my home and claimed she felt unsafe, which I strongly disagree with. Since living with her father, she has had very few boundaries. Recently, she confided in me about a major argument with her dad and asked me not to tell him. I didn't. The next day, she accused me of telling him anyways because he somehow knew details. I denied it and showed proof that I hadn't contacted him, but she didn't believe me. When I tried to call him and his girlfriend to clear things up, both calls went straight to voicemail. Given our history, I feel like this may be another attempt to create conflict between me and my daughter. Now she's saying she won't have a graduation party unless her father is included. I told her I'm not comfortable hosting and paying for a large event with him present, given our past and current situation. I suggested separate celebrations. She refused and told me to get over it. I feel hurt and disrespected, but also heartbroken at the idea of not celebrating this milestone. So, am I the asshole refusing to host the party if her father is there?
That's a wild ride.
Okay. Teenagers, off the get-go, we can all agree, suck a little bit.
I think even teenagers know that.
Yeah, and I was going to say, however, it's not their fault for sucking.
No.
There's a lot going on when you're a
There's
teenager.
so much to deal with when you're a teenager.
It makes sense that you suck.
Yeah.
So I will say, you have to take that to an account is like, your daughter's going to suck a bit. That's what teenagers are. I don't know. Because here's my thing. My get-go will always first and foremost be believe children and like believe victims. So whoever's saying if something feels unsafe to them, I always believe them first and foremost. I went to school for, like working with people with special needs and children and all this type of stuff. So it's very engraved in me to instantly believe a child if they say they feel unsafe.
Yeah.
So that word, as soon as I read it, I was like, maybe you're not as good as a mom as you think you are.
Yeah, maybe. But there's also, as a teenager, when you have the option of one parent who's setting boundaries and rules and one parent who's not, you're always gonna lean towards the parent who's not forcing rules on you because
True.
You think they're the cool one or the one that you want to live with, because you don't understand that boundaries and rules are important and part of what helps shape you into a normal adult. And the lack of boundaries and lack of rules is what creates, havoc and create situations like being an 18-year-old mom who has to be single and alone.
Yeah.
So I think it's hard to say because the mom might have been setting those boundaries because she was a single 18-year-old mom and knows what it's like and was setting those boundaries to try and prevent her kid from being the same way, having the same difficulties.
Or she could be setting boundaries like you're not allowed to have your phone past 4 p.m. or like some like random bullshit.
It could be crazy boundaries.
And that's the thing is like with stories like that, my gut instinct is to be like, you're hiding something.
Yeah. Yeah, and this is one-sided. They're always one-sided. Am I the assholes are always one-sided. And people always try and make themselves sound better than they actually are. So chances are the mom was setting like absurd boundaries. But I think the real question that the poster is asking is, are they the asshole for not celebrating this graduation? And honestly, like, I kind of think, you know, if you want to celebrate your graduation with your kid and they want their dad there, get over it and let the dad be there.
See, I kind of think the opposite in the sense that this woman was like, you can have a celebration with him and a celebration with me. You can have 2 celebrations.
Yeah, I guess that's fair to say, like, you're giving 2 options. But I don't know, for your kid, when your kid just wants the whole family to be together, can you not just, like, get over it for a couple of hours? It's not like you have to get over it for life and, you know, be best friends with the guy. It's just, don't even talk to him. Don't talk to him at the celebration. Like, just get over it for a couple of hours and deal with it.
Would you be annoyed, though, because the person who helped raise your child isn't paying for any of that for your kid?
Yeah, I think I would be talking to the dad and being like, if you're coming to the celebration, the least you can do is involve yourself.
Pay for it?
Yeah. Monetarily and be a part of it that way. If I have to throw it, the least you can do is pitch in for it.
Yeah, I think like if I have to throw it, I have to put all the effort in, I have to pay for everything. If you want to just show up and like take credit, then that's not the vibe, and you're not. I don't want you there.
Yeah, absolutely.
But like, at the end of the day, in a perfect situation, everybody would just be adults.
Yeah.
Which, unfortunately, it sounds like because this individual got pregnant before she was an adult, she never got to be a kid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think that just, at the end of the day, your circumstances make who you are. But so, is she an asshole or not?
I think low-key, yes.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I agree. I think low-key,
yes,
I'm sorry, you are the
asshole.
I literally don't know very much about Reddit at all, so I don't know how to check and see what other people think. So, we're the only people who care now. Okay.
Hello. Welcome to the video. Are you going to scream at everybody?
Alright. Oh god, that's so long. Never mind. This one, I clicked on and I was like, okay, this might be interesting. And then it's like 40 pages.
Yeah, no, let's not do that. Sorry, everybody. This is Dean's butt. Apparently, he's just going to show it off to you all. Hopefully, he'll turn around and be part of the video.
Alright. Am I the asshole for roasting a friend who always bitches about the food? I have a group of friends who enjoy going out occasionally to try new restaurants. Anyway, sometimes the place is really good, sometimes it's mediocre, but none of us think that we're some Michelin reviewers, so we just eat the food and then we'll come back if we like it. We have a mutual, I'll call Dylan, who we'd invited 3 or 4 times and no longer invite, unless the goal is, oh no, I can't say the word specifically.
Specifically?
Thank you. Non-food related. So we invite him fishing or hiking. Without having to say a word to each other, we stopped inviting him and his girlfriend. We know that he'd fuck up the vibe by bitching in our ear about the food. And this guy will bitch about literally anything he eats and compares it to his home cuisine. For example, we went to a ramen place and he bitched and moaned about how weird the soup tastes. Too sweet or too salty. He'd like it to have a bolder flavor, etc. He'd talk about his favorite local dishes and how much he thought it was better. So we stopped inviting him out to eat. Anyways.
I think that's fair.
Right?
I would have stopped inviting him as well.
Well, on a hike, Dylan wanted to invite us all to an Indian restaurant he found recently. During the conversation, he said he liked every item on the menu. As a bit of a roast, I threw out something like, "Nah man, I'm pretty sure we can find something you can complain about." And he took huge offense to that. His girlfriend also took offense to that. She didn't say anything, but both their moods shifted for the rest of the night after that. The rest of us still had a good time. So am I the asshole? I didn't think my roast was mean-spirited at all. Most people can be picky about a few things, but there's a respectful and normal way to go about it.
No, I don't think he's the asshole. I don't think the poster's the asshole at all.
No.
If you want to go out and complain about every single thing, people are going to roast you for being a complainer.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's just life.
Yeah.
If you don't want people to say that you're a complainer, don't be a complainer.
And in particular, so like I have a whole bunch of like food restrictive issues. If we were, you know, a group of friends and everybody else liked to try the food and was always happy trying new restaurants, I wouldn't be upset for not being invited.
No, because like you know you're not gonna like
Yeah.
it. They know you're not gonna like it. It's not that they don't want you there. It's that they don't want you to have to be uncomfortable with the fact that you're not gonna like it.
Exactly. And if this person complains about all of the food, they probably assume that they're very picky. So they stop inviting them so they're not miserable.
Yeah, like there's an Indian restaurant around the corner from here that's amazing. It's amazing. Steve and I love it. No offense, we would never invite you to it because like that's just a waste because you're not gonna like it.
Exactly.
You're not gonna enjoy it. And then there's gonna be that awkward moment for you where you have to be like, well, I can't eat anything here.
Mm-hmm.
And why put you in that situation?
Exactly. I will never be like, oh, what the hell? People are hanging out without me. I'm mad. No. If I'm not gonna be happy, I don't want to go.
But like, if I'm going to a breakfast joint, I'll invite you.
Yeah, I love breakfast.
Or a place that's got pizza.
Yeah, we're good.
I'll invite you. But like, I'm not going to invite you to sushi.
No,
it
would be a waste.
It's just a waste.
Did I ever tell you, my family went out to, I think I might have told you about this, but we went out as a family to an all-you-can-eat like sushi restaurant, and I don't eat most things, so I was just going to order like a single thing of rice on the side. And they were like, we don't trust that you might not try to eat everything. So if you want to like order off the menu, you have to sit at a different table than the rest of your family. And I was like, I'm not going to do that.
That's crazy.
Like, shut up.
Just let me order off the to-go menu.
Literally.
Because I know this place. This place has a full to-go menu. So it's not like you couldn't order off of a menu. They have a to-go menu. So it's like, just let me order one item off your to-go menu. I'm going to sit with my family and then keep an eye on it if you want to. Watch me like a hawk. I'm not going to eat their sushi.
No. And because of that, they ended up losing out on everybody eating there because they're like, well, we're not going to go to a place where, like, somebody's ostracized and has to sit in the corner and watch everybody else be happy.
Yeah, that's wild.
But no, this person is absolutely... Okay, the roast, also not that bad.
The roast is not that bad. Grow up. Somebody said you can find something to bitch about.
Yeah.
Like, if you're always bitching about shit, you should be prepared for people to say something like that to you at some point.
Literally. No, you're not an asshole whatsoever.
Not an asshole. I mean, again, this is coming from their perspective, so the roast might have been way harsher than that. But if that's actually what you said, no, you're not the asshole.
Yeah, if you were actually like, well, you're a piece of shit to hang out with and I hate you.
Yeah.
Then I would be upset.
Take it down a notch. But if that's actually what was said, no, you're not the asshole.
Okay. Am I the asshole for not going on a family vacation unless I could share a bed with my fiance? My brother and I started planning a family vacation, first one since 2019, that all the cousins, all adults, the youngest is 24, can go to. We used to rent a large beach house every year, so we're looking at large Airbnbs that could sleep everyone and splitting costs. On the initial call, my mom said that she prefers that my fiance, 27, and I, 28, not share a room. Oh, for context, these are both girls. And I don't know if that's going to be relevant, but I instantly feel like it is. I told her that wasn't going to happen. We've lived together for over 2 years, own a house together, and are getting married in 6 months. 3 by the time of the trip. We even went on a family cruise last year, and no one had any issues with us sharing a room. For a couple weeks after that, we sent Airbnb options back and forth. No one brought up room arrangements again. Then today, my brother tells me that my mom had already booked a house. When I called her, she said my fiance and I can either sleep in separate beds or find another place to stay. I asked her why she didn't tell me earlier, and she said that her original preference was her way of communicating that. I told her that wasn't a rule, it was a preference, and I'd set a boundary. She said that Since she booked the house, she can treat it like her house and set the rules. I pointed out that we were paying our share, so she doesn't get to control our sleeping arrangements. She said we can still pay, but we are not sharing a bed there. Now, the cheapest option is a nearby hotel, which means no kitchen and driving back and forth every day. And it's more expensive and a completely different vacation than what we agreed to. The only reason I'm even considering going is for my special needs brother, who's really excited about this trip. Otherwise, I'd just skip it. My fiance is willing to sleep separately for his sake, but I'm struggling giving in, especially since my parents don't support our relationship and might not even come to the wedding. I know it'd come back. I feel stuck between paying more and giving in to my mom's control. I know my dad, aunt, and grandma share the same beliefs as my mom, so I feel like I'm all alone in this. Am I the asshole if I refuse to go unless we share a room?
I would probably not go. I would probably not go on this trip.
Honestly, I would just invite my special needs brother to come have a vacation at my house.
Trip. Yeah. Because to book the Airbnb and then say that because you booked it, you get to treat it as your house, but the other people still have to pay to stay there, it's like, it's not your house.
Mm-hmm.
If you book the whole thing and you're paying for the whole thing, maybe you get more of a say. You still don't get to tell people whether or not they can share a room.
You can be, I think you get more of the say in the sense that you get to choose which room you want first.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. But to tell people, like, fiancés who are in their late 20s, who have been together, who are getting married, like, that's the way that you treat a couple of 16-year-olds, where you're just like, you're 16, you're not sharing a room. If you're coming on this vacation, you're getting 2 different rooms.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's perfectly acceptable. To say that to an engaged 27 and 28-year-old is wild.
It's so upsetting that the second I saw it was 2 females, I'm like, it's homophobia.
Yeah, the entire problem isn't that they're sharing a room, it's that they're gay.
Yep. No, it's not. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Don't lie. We all know it is.
So I would say you're absolutely not the asshole for not going on this vacation. No. I wouldn't personally go on this vacation. I wouldn't give up that control to my parents. Not at 27.
Not wanting to disappoint, like, a sibling.
Create a new vacation.
But yeah, just do something else with them.
Yeah. Do your own vacation with them a week later. Like,
100%.
Forget it. I wouldn't go.
No. It really bothers me when people assume that because you're family, you can get away with a lot more.
Yeah.
Cut toxic family members out of your life.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Real family is the ones that stand by you. So a lot of the time, like, your real family is more people that you bring into your life, unless you're lucky enough to have family members who stand by you. But, like, if you don't, get rid of them. Go find somebody else.
My mom's mom sucked. Was the worst. I recently was cleaning through my stuff, and I found one of the few cards she sent me during my life, and in the card, she is asking me, a 2-year-old, to make sure my mom doesn't mess around and actually gets things done. And I'm like, shut up.
What does that even mean?
She didn't go to my mom's wedding because she was upset that it was in Ontario and not Quebec. A terrible, terrible woman, does not deserve the title of grandmother. Thrilled she's dead. And I think that my mom, like, for a while when I was growing up, she tried so hard to have a relationship with her because she wanted her kids to have a chance to have a relationship with a grandmother. If she sucks, she sucks.
Yeah.
Don't put up with toxic family. Just don't do it.
It's not worth it.
It's not any perceived positive.
Yeah. It's absolutely not worth it.
It's not worth it.
Yeah.
If they suck and they make you miserable, guess what? You're going to turn around and make everybody else, like, upset that you're upset. I wouldn't want to be friends, like, much less, any type of anything. I wouldn't want to have a relationship with somebody that makes the people that I care about really upset.
Yeah.
Full stop.
I mean, good on the fiance for being willing to put up with that shit just so that they could be with the brother.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, ultimately, no. You're not the asshole if you don't go.
Nope.
I wouldn't go.
Never. You couldn't force me.
No.
I'm so picky when it comes to, like, comfort when I'm traveling anyways. That I'm like, no. You have to meet my standard or else I'm not going. And could you imagine being rich enough to rent a big house every year? Wouldn't that be so nice?
That'd be so nice.
Yeah.
It sounded like a beach house too.
Yeah.
That would be lovely. Big ass beach house.
We rented a villa in Florida once in my entire life with my grandma because she got a payoff for being in an accident. So we rented a villa in Florida and we all went. And it was so cool and so fancy. And I was like, I'm never going to be able to have a fancy enough vacation like this.
Yeah.
It had a pool in the backyard that had to be fenced in because of alligators.
Oh, yeah.
And there was an orange orchard in the back.
That's awesome.
It was so cool. And there's nothing that beats waking up to the smell of an orange orchard.
Yeah, I believe that. That sounds really nice.
Oh, to have money. Anyways. I think that's where we're going to call it for this video anyways. But there's so many stories.
Infinite stories on Reddit that we could read out to you guys and discuss. So let us know if you like this video, if it's something that we should do more of, because then we'll do a couple more. Yeah.
And I can try to find like particular ones. If you guys also want us to react to like creepy ghost stories on Reddit, or
we should react to creepy ghost
is that going to be our next video?
Yeah.
Okay, well then guys, watch our next video.
Watch our next video. That's what the next video is going to be. But if you're still here, thank you so much for watching and for clicking on our video out of all the videos on here. We really appreciate you guys.
Have a good one, guys. Bye.
Bye.